Welcome back. If you are struggling to come up with meal ideas that are both satisfying and satiating, low in calories, controlled for carbohydrates, and meal prep friendly, then keep watching. What you are looking at is really not spaghetti. It is a vegetable that looks like spaghetti. I will tell you what it is, and then together we are going to go through a simple calorie math so that you know how to come up with your own meals, how to calculate the calories in each portion of your meals. Why? Because at the end of the day, for weight loss to occur, you have to eat at a calorie deficit and you have to eat at a sustained calorie deficit. The first part is easy. The second part, to consistently eat at a calorie deficit, does require a little bit of effort. Here's my setup, my mise en place for the spaghetti squash that I'm going to be cooking and my beef sauce. But I'm not here to show you how to make beef sauce and spaghetti squash, although I'm going to share with you how I do mine. I just wanted to use this opportunity to explain a little bit of calorie math, how I come up with the portions and all of that good stuff. The stuff that people don't want to do, but it is what is necessary for weight loss, okay? You can eat clean all you want. You can eat healthy all you want. But at the end of the day, if you do not eat the right portions, aka control your calories in a sustained manner, weight loss is not going to happen. And when it comes to doing calorie math, many people just roll their eyes and they don't do it, and then they wonder why they are not losing weight. It's just one thing that you have to do. But the good thing is you don't have to, you're not going to do it all the time. But the more you do it, the more it becomes intuitive. Like you really just understand, you can know how many calories are in something by just looking at it. But you have to practice it to get to that point, okay? So let me just explain my process. A serving of spaghetti squash, which is 100 grams, gives me about 31 calories, okay? So I'm going for 100 calories, which means that I can have three servings, which is 300 grams. I already weighed these out. They are approximately, well, I had them in rounds. I just cut them up into semicircles because I'm going to cook it in the air fryer and I need it to fit in the air fryer. But each round is about 300 grams, which is about 100 calories. And I'll let you know how many grams of carbs. But for me, that is like the perfect portion because I'm gonna have this 3 times this week. When cooking it, I'm going to rub it with a little bit of avocado oil or olive oil. I'm going to rub it with a little bit of oil and season it and then roast it. Very minimal oil. So that gives me 100 calories per portion, which is 3 servings. I don't know if I'm making sense. The sauce that I'm going to make, the major calories are going to come from the ground beef, and it's going to come from the tomatoes and any oil, additional oil that I might use. I might not use oil, and that's because this ground beef is 85%. Let me show you. It's 85% lean and 15% fat. So some fat is coming from the beef. I might not need any additional oils, okay? But what I really wanted to share with you, what I do is I always read the nutrition facts. Please make it a habit. Again, once you do this over and over, you're going to just know. You don't need to do it all the time once you master it. So this one tells me that there are 240 calories per 4 ounces. And each pack here, each container has 4 servings. So what I just do is I'm going to make one portion, 1/4 of this. So I'm going to take one container and make it 4. So this whole thing, which is 2 pounds of the ground beef, is going to give me 8 portions. That means when I'm done cooking my beef sauce, the entire thing, I am going to divide it into 8 equal portions. Well, estimate 8, they ideally equal. That way I know that each portion is going to have 240 calories and I'm going to get 21 grams of protein coming from each portion, which is what I am going for. Now, if you're asking me if calories are not coming from the veggies, they are, but very minimal. I'm not going to waste time trying to count calories from the vegetables. We just go with what is really most impactful, which is the protein and also the tomatoes that I am going to use. If we look here, you will see that there are 12 servings per container and each serving is 20 calories. That means that each container is 20 times 12, which is 240 calories per container. Because I'm going to use 2 and make 8 servings, that means that 240 plus 240, that is, how many is that? 480, and then I divide that by 8. So that is about 60 calories, give or take, per portion. So if I add the 60 to the 240 that I got from the beef, that gives me 300 calories estimate coming from the beef and the sauce, you see. So my sauce is about 300 calories. I'm thinking I'm not going to add that avocado oil. That way I keep it around 300 calories per portion of my beef sauce. And remember, 100 was coming from here. So that makes my meal about 400 calories, give or take. And then if we estimate, we can just round it up to 500 calories, like worst case scenario. So yeah, that's the calorie math. I will share with you the finished product.
Few moments later.
Here's my finished product. 8 portions of the beef sauce. Each one of them about 300 calories, maybe a little more, but 300 calories by my estimate. So when it's time to eat, I can either just add to my spaghetti squash or cauliflower rice. You want to see how I made the meat sauce? I'm going to put a link in the description box. You can check that out. But yeah, here I have 8 portions, and the idea behind this meal plan is high protein, controlled for calories, controlled for carbohydrates. Why? Because proteins are the most satiating macronutrient. It is not fat, it is protein. So I am prioritizing proteins while keeping calories under control. Thank you so much for watching. If this video added any value to you, I'd like to know. Start by leaving the video a thumbs up and then let us have a conversation in the comment section below. Just let me know what you found useful. Until next time.